Now we're moving on to our live presentation with Arolytics, and Liz, take it away.
Great. Okay, let me just share my screen here.
Yep, take your time. We're good.
Does that look good? It's the right mode?
Yep, it
Perfect.
looks good. Yeah.
Alrighty. Thanks everyone for the opportunity to present here today. My name is Liz O'Connell. I'm the president of Arolytics. And Arolytics is an emissions software and data analytics company that formed in 2018, right around when brand new methane regulations for the oil and gas industry were announced. Our founding team met while working in one of the largest methane emissions research groups in North America, where we spent multiple years researching emissions across thousands of facilities, collaborating with the oil and gas industry closely to understand their emissions problems. At Arolytics, we work with multiple stakeholders, including oil and gas producers, service providers, consultants, and regulators to support intelligent emissions management. So what's our motive? We've likely all seen recent emissions headlines in the news. Energy companies are facing rapidly increasing pressure to operate in an environmentally responsible manner. Stakeholders globally are prioritizing ESG, and it's time for industry to respond accordingly. But managing enterprise-level emissions is a complex, multifaceted issue. Now, we know our clients have tons on their plate. From the initial planning stages, evaluating different sensors such as trucks, satellites, drones, handheld sensors, fixed sensors for methane fugitive detection, from designing a company-specific fugitive emissions management program, navigating new funding opportunities, developing intelligent methane reduction strategies that are aligned with internal company targets, and development of regulatory and the regulatory approval of an Aerofemp if they decide to go that way. The next is the actual implementation phase. Producers need to connect disparate data across the field, operations, and corporate sources, track real-time progress, and provide methane snapshots or updates to upper-level management. And then there's the compliance assurance, regulatory reporting, and record keeping, and not to mention the ESG disclosure, KPI, and metrics. And that's not even everything. So at Arolytics, we've created solutions to address these pain points. We optimize corporate emissions management programs for efficiency, reductions, and cost via our proprietary modeling and software, similar to a QuickBooks for emissions. We do this in two ways. First, via Aerofemp. Aerofemp is a methane modeling tool to evaluate, design, and support the regulatory approval of alternative leak detection programs. Once the fugitive program is planned, all the data gets aggregated and managed in our software platform called Aeroviz. Aeroviz is used to optimize emissions-related decisions within a centralized platform. It uniquely aggregates and analyzes emissions data from all sensors and sources, providing a holistic view of both fugitive and vented emissions. Aerofemp is offered by a standalone service or integrated within the software, and comes in first when planning corporate emissions strategies. The model has been used in over 75% of the Aerofemp applications to date in Canada, and has supported producers in building fugitive programs that are 20 to 40% lower cost than traditional handheld OGI type fugitive programs. Now next is Aeroviz. We've developed a way of integrating data flows originated from numerous technologies and disparate sensors or sources across the company. With many new innovations and emerging sensors in this space, being agnostic and providing that centralized platform will be a critical competitive advantage as companies begin to collect more and more data from different sources. This is also very relevant for companies undergoing M&As, for instance, with disparate data from different platforms and different service providers. Finally, our ESG module tracks progress on internal emissions targets and reliably discloses relevant ESG metrics. Our solutions let you view everything you need to know about methane emissions in one central management system, empowering stakeholders to make decisive and informed management decisions. The algorithms that fuel the analytics are based off of our founding team's 35 plus years of combined experience analyzing oil and gas emissions data. Our solutions streamline the end-to-end workflow of emissions management, from the initial granular level field data, planning, and logistics, and communicates that vertically within a company to the executive and board level, so they can have confidence and gain strategic business intelligence around their corporate emissions performance. Aeroviz and Aerofemp are currently in use by some of Canada's largest oil and gas producers. Our Aerofemp model has a 100% regulatory approval rate to date and has been proven to unlock fugitive measurement cost savings up to 40% by planning more efficient programs. And to date is the only commercial tool built specifically for this purpose. And finally, what's the process? Aeroviz is offered through an annual subscription agreement, or we're currently offering shorter-term trials or pilots to interested companies. Onboarding is simple and includes unlimited customer support with no extra cost. And then you're set. Manage methane emissions all in one central system. At Arolytics, we're here to support you on your path towards effective emissions management. Please contact us and reach out at the email seen here to learn more or to schedule a quick demo. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Liz. Well done.